Hi everyone, welcome on board to Helper.tv, where you get the reliable news that is tailored for you, and of course where you can actually comment and interact.
Funke Akindele, a popular Nollywood star and also a director, a mother of two. She recently had a birthday party hosted for her husband, and some other musicians and stars and the rest of their groups all came together, they gathered. And this has not gone down well with a lot of Nigerians and of course the government, as she was dragged to the court. And eventually she was given a sentence, and it is not the one that she has to get locked in the prison. According to the laws, if I'm correct, they said 100,000 naira, and it depends on the judge anyway. 100,000 naira, a prison sentence of 1 month, or as the case may be. In our own case, she is to engage herself in social service, sweeping, and the rest of that. Now, there are pictures all over the internet, viral photos of Funke Akindele cleaning the streets as punishment for her violating the lockdown rule. It's so sad that she actually did the party. At this time, a lot of celebrities, politicians, people that are not even politicians, tech giants, CEOs, they are using this moment to at least show the goodwill side of them. They are using this opportunity to give back to the society. Particularly if you are a musician, you do things that the world embrace and they give you money for. Your talent, it's God's gift. Some other people have the gift out there, but they don't want to embrace them the way they embrace you. So at least you'll be able to say thank you to the society. If you're not doing that every day, if you are not coming up with some bogus charity organization to scam more people, if you are actually a human being that wants to show empathy, I believe that at this moment, you will want to give back to the society. And that's what people thought Funke Akindele should have done. But a lot of people lack that connection. Maybe she has a society or a charity organization that helps people. I wouldn't know that. But I'm talking about now. Now it is very important. After all, she's not running for a political office. So we won't say, oh, she's trying to get attention. She's already popular. So I don't know why at this time she couldn't connect all the travails and trials in her life, how she got married and she couldn't give birth to a child. She had problems with the guy. She had to get married again. She had to go through IVF and a lot of procedures. And she eventually got to bouncing baby, I think boys, or a boy and a girl, something like that. And this should have been a connection. If she's not going to give money or assistance or food to everybody, after all, she's living fine. She should have at least connected with single mothers, connected with people that have twins, stuff like that. That's how people, create something for the society. I thought she would have come up with this at this trying time, even though, many times you'll never find many celebrities doing this anyway. She also featured in NCDC, the advert for stay at home and social distancing, yet she never did this. Now, the excuses that she came up with, the husband came up with, is that's JJC skills. That's what they call him. The excuse he came up with is that they've already been locked in, that they were thinking of shooting a movie and all of that. But when you see back and forth, you realize that there are other people living around that same estate, Amen Estate, somewhere in Lagos there. Those people came to the party. And when you look at all of these things, you should common sense should tell you that living in an estate does not necessarily mean that someone does not have the virus. They say keep social distance. You can only stay with your family members indoors, nothing more, no other person. In fact, in some countries, if they find different groups of people living in different houses in the car, you'll be fined. Anyway, earlier, a photo of Funke Akindele supposedly cleaning the streets of Lagos as punishment for violating the lockdown rules surfaced online, and this has gone viral. Kenny Filani News did some investigations on the photo and story. In fact, when I looked at the story, at the picture, I was not really sure if this is Funke Akindele and how quick and how fast she would have gone out there to begin to do this. And Kemi Filani discovered that it is not the actress, as our 14 days community service does not involve cleaning the streets. It is also gathered that the pictures have been online since 2018, and it was first shared on Twitter by at Cleaner Lagos. As you can see right there, that is the tweet. Yeah, it's right. The first batch of community sanitation workers have commenced work in selected areas of Lagos State. Under the Cleaner Lagos initiative, 25,500 people will be employed as community sanitation workers who will sweep the streets of Lagos. Cleaner Lagos, CSWS of Lagos. And when you look at the picture, you see that the picture was actually cropped. Somehow you can see the woman there and the date there already circled in red. That's 2018. That's just what it is. Now, a lot of pictures have gone out there that Funke Akindele, she has started sweeping, and a lot of people will feel like, wow, different divergent views. Some people are out there and saying, why should she be punished? I think the reason why people will say this is because government officials and the people that are enforcing all of these rules and regulations and laws, they themselves will never, ever be punished. So people feel that why should any other person be punished if you guys that are out there that are dishing out the rules and regulations will never be punished, not even your children. That is the reason why people are angry at the moment about this. But I think she should be able to do better anyway. However, below is a comprehensive detail of the punishment that the court gave out to Funke Akindele. I believe with her husband is supposed to be, and every other person that is involved. The 14 days community service entails: 1, they must work 3 hours per day except Saturday and Sunday. 2, they must visit 10 public places to educate people on the importance of COVID-19 lockdown. 3, they must submit the names and phone numbers of every person who attended the party. 4, they will pay a fine of 100,000 naira each. They shall be placed on isolation by the state government to determine their COVID-19 status. Failure to abide by the above directives shall attract more severe punishment. That's just it. So, different reactions, like I said, as regards all of this, different reactions about this. Well, I don't think anything is wrong if Funke Akindele does any community service. There is no outbreak about this. There are people in other countries that are even much more popular and richer than Funke Akindele that has to do community service as a result of that. Even some go to prison. R. Kelly is right now facing a serious time in prison for actions that they claim he had done years back. So I don't see the reason why she shouldn't do the same. I don't see any reason why she should not. Anyway, I said that it is as a result of the lackadaisical attitude of Nigerian politicians, how much money they've stolen and nothing has happened over time, how they flood court rulings, how they care less about the populace, about anything. So people feel, why should anyone be accountable for anything? But then we cannot keep on living this way. Some have even said that the law is for the poor and not for the rich. They believe they are above the law. They do just whatever they like, and they formulate policies that suits them. We understand all of these things, but when it comes to certain safety measures such as this one, I believe that Funke Akindele should be smarter and wiser. A lot of comments I read, they said she just wants to flaunt. She wants to show that they are rich. They have the money, drinking expensive wine, while people are out there locked. You can see this pain on the faces of the people on the streets. You can see the pain. There are a lot of people you need to begin to imagine it. Just imagine those people there that on a good day, even when there is no lockdown, they have to move around the streets, sell this and that. What about now that there is a total lockdown? And we are talking about a country where the government at the moment, they are talking about sharing 20,000 naira, and they said that it's going to be 5,000 naira per month, and they said they are going to pay some 4 months or thereabout upfront, something like that. And there are a lot of issues as regards this. They are going from one state to the other. We have a lot of states. When are they eventually going to go around the whole state to start sharing? We're talking about 200 million. Out of the 200 million, the supposed number of citizens in Nigeria, although I don't believe this, out of all of these numbers, out of all of this, they have a certain number of people that they claim are supposed to give collect money, conditional cash transfer. So when you look at all of this, you want to wonder, how are we sure that the money will actually get to the people that are supposed to have this money? I saw them going to some local government, and I don't know how are they going to eventually do this? What data? How are they working this show? How are they doing it? That's what I want to know. Do they come to a street, a location, the local government, and share the money, and they give a kind of mark on your thumb so you cannot wash it away for like 3-4 days, and the exercise is going to take like 2-3 days, and you come in, you pick up the money. When you come, they check your thumb to see if you have the mark there. That shows that you've collected the money. Very archaic ways of doing things. So guys, what's your opinion? What do you think about this community service, community sanitation service, or community service that they asked Funke Akindele to get involved in? What do you think about it? Let's make that in the comments section below.
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel, and if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.